Do it again.
And today's Kea was brought to you by Kofi Enti Yangsen. Yes, Kofi Enti Yangsen is a Down syndrome patient.
Yeah.
And you just heard him and his mother Debbie Mangote. Today is World Down Syndrome Day.
Good stuff.
Yes,
Good stuff.
and so today's Kea is dedicated to all patients of Down syndrome.
Yes.
And all parents of Down syndrome patients.
I love the way he was following it, because that's why I allowed this to play, because
Yeah.
he was following it deep in the car. Let's give another Kea. Let's go.
Kea! Wow.
Ghana is sweet. Oh.
Ghana is too sweet.
Let's do Ghana year.
Oh, yes. Man. In fact, Ghana couple of years.
Even if the city is running, we'll catch the city.
We'll catch the city.
We'll hold your leg.
In Jesus' name.
And bring you down. We've got wonderful chaotic birthday shout out. Let's deal with this very quickly.
Number one, and this song is actually for Gus Ni Anan Home. Gus Ni Anan Home or Gustin Ni Anan Home. He's our colleague here. He's on the Super Morning Show team in charge of social media.
Yes.
And he's really an amazing colleague.
You'll be harmonizing like never before.
I'm telling you. Today, the tenor for Wulume.
We have a special fan, ardent listener of the Chaotic Joy Sports Center. And this song must also go to her, right?
Yes, Koshi Odale. Or Koshi Odale.
That's right.
Hey, Koshi Odale of Snits.
Very romantic.
Yes, it's a big chaotic shout out to you. And
this song is breaking me down. Yeah, go ahead.
Please build yourself back up. Jessica Ira Ikea Niza.
Okay.
Jessica Ira Ikea Niza. Happy birthday from your mom, Alfred, his son Niza. Your mom, your dad, Alfred, your brother Aaron, Arnold, and Austin.
Right. Happy birthday to Samuel Into Efum, aka Super, head of retail, GHL Bank, from Albert, Jerry Tundra, Jerry Hatash, DC Kofi, Ace, Captain Asay Asamoah, Gentle R.O. Edwin, Mamia, and Paul. Everybody, thank you very much.
This clique is very chaotic. But we also have to say a good morning to Robert Ayi, texting from Kaswa. You love this song and you wanted us to play. This is your favorite throwback song. So, what's your favorite throwback Ghanaian song? It has to be authentically Ghanaian. It has to be at least 10 years old. Send us in your request to 0244
I'm beginning to suspect my choir director, John Addison. He says he wants you to play the Muma Yendo Doya by Kodwenji. I'm telling the pastor what to do. Anyway, let's get into the Sports Center this morning.
And it's brought to you by Wulume, supported by MTN. Welcome to the new world. It's brought to you by MTN. Welcome to the new world. Standard Chartered Bank here for good. EPAC blows your pain away. Multi-TV just thrills. It's a new year. It's a fresh beginning. Whatever your needs are, we there for you. Is it the need to pay fees or the need for that salary or rent advance or that little something to just cushion yourself? Just keep talking, texting, browsing and transacting more with your MTN Momo and you could win 30,000 Ghana cedis and lots of other exciting cash rewards and more each month to cushion you in the new year with the MTN More For You promo. And even brighter, you earn additional 75,000 bonus points for every 150,000 points you accumulate to increase your chances of winning these awesome cash rewards. Just dial *120# to check your points. We day for you everywhere you go. Now, opportunities may come and go, but as for this one, you have to grab it with both hands and feet because it represents a once-in-a-lifetime dream. Simply download the SC mobile app from the Play Store or App Store, and you could do your banking business from the comfort of your home. Open a new bank account, transfer funds to your friends and family, request for your Standard Chartered Visa debit card, and have it delivered to you. Then you can have some more fun spending and stand a chance of going to Anfield to stand red with Liverpool FC before the end of the season. And remember, Standard Chartered is a proud sponsor of Liverpool FC. You'll never walk alone. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Here for good, and here for sport right now. Let's get into this first. And Danny, I have to tell you that Joy Sports can confirm that Deputy Attorney General Godfred Dame will be named on a new FIFA task force, which will take over from the Normalization Committee. And the task force is ostensibly mandated to ensure that football administration is returned to a fully functioning football association by September 30. Joy Sports' Gary Al Smith has more.
We now can confirm that the government will be represented by Deputy Attorney General Godfred Dame in getting Ghana football on track. And as you know, the Deputy Attorney General has been heavily involved in the entire process of football dissolution since the announced expose, and Godfred Dame will be the government representative. Dr. Kofi Anwan will remain on this committee, which they are calling the FIFA Task Force, but Madame Lucy Quist, Na Odofole Norte, and also Sami Osei Kufuor will not be part.
Now, there will be at least 4 members on the task force, 2 consultants from FIFA, a rep from the government of Ghana, and Dr. Kofi Anwan, who previously headed the Normalization Committee. Now, Deputy Sports Minister Perry Okujeto has defended the composition of the new Black Stars Management Committee, despite being dominated by persons associated with the New Patriotic Party. The 5-member committee is headed by GMPC boss Dr. KK Sapong, Francis Asenso-Boakye, Madame Abna Owusu-Sari, and ex-footballer Ibrahim Sunday. Perry Okujeto, who is the vice chairman of the committee, says talks that the composition was based on political affiliation should be disregarded.
I've heard all kinds of comments about political affiliation. I don't think that people were appointed based on their political affiliation, and I don't think that in appointing a management team for our senior national football team, the consideration had to be how many people come from the opposition and how many people come. The management team has a clear terms of reference, and their terms of reference is not to be the ones to play the football, but to manage the national team that plays the football, to make sure that whatever it takes for the team to be motivated, comfortable, well prepared, to be able to execute the agenda of going on an African Cup of Nations campaign.
Day 2 of the Black Stars training saw 23 players turn up for the exercise at Accra Stadium last night. Inter Milan player Kweja Samoa and Caleb Ekubang of Turkish side Trabzonspor were the new additions as the team continued their preparations towards the final AFCON qualifier against Kenya on Saturday, with live commentary on Joy 99.7 FM and build up at 5:30 p.m. Stand-in captain Andre Ayew says they are determined to put up a splendid performance and top Group F with a win.
Well, it's good to be back. We are home. Whether it's Accra, Kumasi, Tamale, Sunyani, anywhere we play in Ghana, we always feel at home. So we're happy to be back, and we have a good game ahead of us, an important one, a game where we want to top our group. We thank God that we're already qualified, but we need to top the group. When you are Ghana, you have to always be on top. Every game that we play, when you are wearing the Ghana jersey, is a very important game. This Black Star jersey is a very heavy jersey to wear. It's not everybody that can wear this jersey. So when you wear it, you are playing to win. Every game is important. So the coach will take the decisions, the players will respect it, and we have to, work together as a team. But the AFCON is far. We have Kenya, after we have a friendly game, I think Rwanda, and then after we have friendly games before the AFCON, Mauritania, sorry. And we have friendly games before the AFCON. So there are a lot of things, there is time. So we have to, take it step by step. Now it's Kenya, that's the important game.
Coach Kwesi Appiah is expected to have a full house today with the arrival of right back Daniel Opare. The team will have their last but one training this afternoon at the match venue. Still on the Black Stars, and Normalization Committee spokesperson Dan Kweku Yeboah has explained the dismissal of Maxwell Konedu as an assistant coach of the team.
What I can say is that there has been a decision to reshuffle the technical teams of all the national teams, and Maxwell is one of them who has been affected. The reason why we have been quiet is that it's a long list. We want to finish the entire reshuffle process and then we release the list. That's how come we are a bit reluctant in divulging information about who goes where. But the truth is that a decision has been taken to undertake a reshuffle.
Now, the Black Meteors defeated Division 2 side Shooting Stars in the last preparatory game ahead of Saturday's African Under-23 qualifier against Gabon at the Accra Stadium. The game ended 3-1 with goals from Joseph Pencil, Osman Bukari and Daniel Lomote. Just as the Black Stars, the Meteors will hold their last but one training session today at the Accra Stadium. Ahead of the game, AC Sparta Prague forward Benjamin Tete says they are highly focused on Saturday's game.
Yeah, of course, I'm not alone. We are like 11 players on the pitch, and I mean everybody. I believe that everybody is going to do their best to help the team. So I believe one man cannot win a game for a team. I think collectively we can win the game. So I believe in the team more.
You've talked about the collective responsibility of the team going into the game, but what should people expect from Benjamin Tete?
I mean, I will do my best to do what I'm expected of. So I mean, I'm going to do my best to.
KRC gang attacker John Pencil, who has been on some fine form for his club this season, is hoping to replicate that at the 23 level.
I'm just here to do my best and give all to my nation as well to win this game, which we will play on Saturday.
How you guys to take this opportunity?
Yeah, we will take it through our chances. To work very hard, to fight as an individual, and to do what we have to do on the field of play. That will make each and everyone successful as we all work very, very hard together and do what the coach tells us as well.
You are doing very well at your club, and of course many will expect Joseph Pencil to give the same performance to the Black Meteors. Does that put some sort of pressure on you?
Yeah, it's not a pressure. It's just about my game. I should just be concentrated and just feel free and just play my football and just play the game, not only for myself but for the nation as well. To win this game, which is very important, so that when we go away, it's very easy for us as well.
Away from national teams, Asante Kotoko have been advised by former Ghana FA Vice President George Afriyie to retain coach Siki Akono amid reports he could be sacked following the club's exit from the CAF Confederations Cup. According to George Afriyie, Siki Akono is on top of his job and wants the club to keep him.
Speaking to Siki, I had a chance to have a one-on-one discussion with him. And you realize that Siki Akono knows what he's doing. Personally, I will urge Kotoko management to retain Siki, even if they can give him a more enhanced contract. When I say a more enhanced contract, I'm talking of maybe giving him a long-term contract, 3-4 years. I think that talking to him, listening to him, Siki knows what he's doing, and I will endorse him anytime, any day for the Kotoko job again.
Meanwhile, Siki Akono says he's happy at the club, and for him, he's committed to work at Kotoko.
I'm a Kotoko coach, and that is a fact. I'm not too worried. I have to be honest. I'm not too worried whether I'm the coach or not. What is important is that once I'm given the opportunity, I'll work and work.
And finally, the reactions and everything has been very positive. People praising you, ex-players, footballers. That must.
I have to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to first of all Alhaji Lamin, who was once part of the Kotoko management, and he has supported me very well. And Asante, my people, the supporters, they've been wonderful. I will say it again. I've learned a lot, and one of the things I learned is our supporters.
All right, and just a quick one before I step out. Amongst the wonderful friendlies last night, Germany drew 1-1 with Serbia. Remember, this is the first game after asking the three musketeers or the three wise men of the German national team, all right there.
So, George, before you step out,
can't step out like that. We
are celebrating authentic Ghanaian music, yes. But did you know that we have Ghanaian rap and hip hop?
Yeah, put it together. Let me see.
I wanna watch it in the one and the woman was the son of the Buddha.
And his name is KK Kabobo. AKA Oh yeah.
onyamye wo inte junu hu yansana nipa wazi biara yen
onyamye wo God see you pass. Charlie, we have to talk to Kofi Ansah.
Yes.
Because the Ghana man's there, no.
It's too short.
Please.
It's too short.
Please.
But do you know the
Ghana year and Ghana years?
Do you know the descendants of this song? CCTV by Yes, because Onyamyehu and God is a CCTV. He sees you wherever you are.
These guys are linked generation.
I'm telling you.
Generation upon generation. But this is a serious one. Fire. This is a serious one.
So we have some more music philosophy from Redwan Ibrahim Asante.
Oh, no, you know what is behind, this song, right? Daniel.
Tell me.
It was released somewhere, I think in 1992.
Hey, buddy.
We had gone, we were then playing at the Nations Cup in Senegal. And Abidi picked up a yellow card. He missed the final match against Ivory Coast. So after the song was released, we had our own version. Pam pam pam, Ghana for Kobobo, Abedi Pele, Wajidi, something.
Wakoji yellow card.
Tan 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 tan.
Our ability to remix songs is so amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we have to give a shout to the, like I said, the descendants of Onyamyehu.
Yes. So let's see the other one.
Let's go. Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best. Enjoy 95.7 FM.
So the CCTV is the descendants of Onyamyehu. Ghana is very, very sweet. And Ghana, you know what makes Ghana even more sweet?
What is it?
Our tourist attractions that are so amazing.
We have to manage them, that's all, but it's fine.
Zulesi is not so bad. We are going there this weekend, George.
Oh, double.
Yes, double occupancy.
I'm going with Ridwan. Double.
George Adu Jr.
Ridwan is doubling. I'm also
So
doubling.
your
Double.
No, please. Who is your partner?
I'm also going. How should I tell you my partner?
So your partner is not Ridwan.
You see, come there.
So join us as we unmask the partner. It's 054433.
But are you single or double?
Myself, I'm single.
You saw photos of Daniel and the coefficient.
Yes. I was like, hey,
you saw me fraternizing with listeners.
Please.
No, I went to fraternize with listeners.
There's a lady. Okay.
Fraternize.
I'm going to display it on the official WhatsApp platform of Joy.
Jesus,
I have WhatsApp now. And let's identify that listener. Who is this lucky listener?
Okay, so it's turned out for the group.
Only one listener.
It's turned out for the group brought to you by Stanbic Bank moving forward. Oh, George, how did you do it? Okay, you want to join us for this weekend's Fantastic Four trip?